So building off the defensive positions to our cradle. We just showed one from a high crotch where we attack back into our opponent, attack the leg that was up, and we try to fight for a cradle through a high leg there. The next position I'm going to show is a simple pass by, where we're going to create a scramble and look for the fall. We're going to look for the cradle from just another scenario from a head outside shot or a high crotch takedown. Now, this all begins with me passing this shoulder by. Everybody's heard the word pass by. What I mean by it is I'm going to take his shoulder and pass it by my thigh. So here's my thigh, here's my hips. I want to pass the shoulder by. I want to get him to go that direction through it, here. It all starts from this position. If I can't get to that, I won't try this move. So if you feel more flexible guys that are good scrambles, maybe guys who have a little bit more leverage, longer, lankier guys, this is your move. You want to immediately take your fingers, pass that shoulder by, and I step inside with my right foot. As I pass by, my right foot steps in deep. Just like I teach my guys, like you're sliding into second base in Little League. I want to have that leg drop through this side. See my foot all the way through? The reason why is if I don't have it deep this direction, what will happen is my opponent will adjust, he'll take that foot out and put it up, and I'm in trouble. So I don't want any coaches out there getting mad at Coach Garland because their guy got taken down with this. So I want to make sure I'm real careful to reiterate the fine points. First position. Displace the shoulder. We want to pass it by here. Second position, my right foot slides into second base, goes really deep between his legs. Now here's where the scramble happens. Very similar to what we've been showing, the first two moves, we have to attack deep on the thigh. We have to get his body position going towards the opposite direction on his hip. So what you can see is my left elbow is deep, same position we've been going over. This time I'm going to reinforce it with my leg, walk it towards his head. Now freeze right there. Now that's a position where I can start to look for offense. This arm stays deep. We lock high on the throat. Remember, we high leg over to the pin. Here's what's great about this position. It teaches you how to wrestle in a crackdown. It teaches you how to wrestle in a pass by here. So in a real match, we're still in a 50-50. So my opponent's going to try to step up. I'm going to knock him to his hip. Get here. It's not over with. Now I got to drive. Knock my opponent to his hip. Now I hook it. Now once I hook, I start to walk back towards his head. I'm going to come right down here on the throat and then adjust. So if I'm taking an offensive shot on my opponent, just to have you guys see a different angle. So first thing my opponent's going to do is displace my shoulder and pass me by here. That way. I let go that time. Let's say I stay locked. Now he's going to slide in the second nice and slow, deep here. Now, from this position, guys, here's the point. He has me really deep on my thigh. If he went, or excuse me, on my knee. If he went on my thigh, I'd be able to pull it out and scramble, but he's got my knee locked out. The next thing he has to do is knock me to this right hip. Now I'm in trouble. He hooks it, walks it back towards my head. Now we've got the fall. Now I'm in a position where very, very hard to counter that. Now, the worst case is it creates a scramble, but coaches, I want you to lock in on this and think about this. The more we can get our wrestlers uncomfortable, the more we can get our wrestlers comfortable being uncomfortable, the better it is. The more we can get our guys to think in positions and wrestle, as Coach Lean, my assistant coach, always says, wrestle through positions. When we get there, instead of just looking for two and trying to do a pass by or a stalemate, we want to make sure that we hook that leg, come back and fight towards the head and make sure we're looking for 5. Let's look for the fall. Let's try to create scenarios where we're looking for big points and not just a takedown.